Every year in honor of Black History Month, KELOLAND News shows you the hidden history of the impact African Americans have had in the United States. Many of those stories may take us back in time, but here's a story about a man who is living his life for the future. If you live in Sioux Falls, you have probably met Vaney Hariri. His resume goes on and on. He's done a little bit of everything. In tonight's Eye on KELOLAND, Brady Mallory shows you how he's using his life to teach young people of color there's no end to what someone can accomplish.
We know that when we look at our schools,
you never have to worry about hearing Vaney Hariri.
That the diversity is going to change in this community significantly over the next 10 to 15 years, and we have to be prepared for that.
If it's his podcast or anything else, he makes sure to turn up the volume.
I'm a product of other people, and so for me, like when I step out with pride, not just because I think I'm so special, but because I had teachers that were brilliant.
Hariri is a teacher of sorts. As the co-founder of a company, Think 3D, he aims to help individuals and companies create their best selves.
Yeah, give it up for him. Now please show some love for my man on the sex right hand.
He's also an author, singer, and has served on diversity councils, human relations commissions. He's a public speaker, and above all, a creator. Hariri says part of his drive comes from not seeing enough content created by people of color for people of color.
And for me, it's more about putting it there. And so it's not just us doing it, but it's also teaching other people how to do it.
Stepping into the spotlight and putting himself out there is easy. Hariri says he grew up in a family of entertainers, and he put on a lot of plays as a kid.
You had to kind of work for your food almost, you know what I mean, where we always had to perform or something.
As an adult, he's channeling that energy into everything he does, because he noticed younger people are starving for role models.
It's important for them to understand that somebody went first so that they wouldn't have to go through some of the same things that I did.
Hariri says Black historical figures and teachers of his own inspired him to do his best. That's why he says people who have a place at the table now need to step up and give back to their communities, not only to create diversity, but to normalize it.
That if we become that city of mentors, if we become that community where when you come here, we're going to put our arms around you, we're going to give you the skills to upward mobilize, to help other people do the same, what type of community will we have?
You never have to worry about seeing Vaney Hariri. He is one of the most visible community leaders in South Dakota. Whether you look at his books, teachings, message, or podcast, you'll find out he's trying to be a positive force for future generations. This man wants to make history, and he's making sure it doesn't stay hidden.
Leaders go first. They don't wait for other people to do the thing, and that's what it's about. It's about going first. It's about having a vision of how we see this community, how we see this world, and saying, what do we want to do about it? What imprint do we want to put on it? I'm not about life happening to me. I want to happen to life.
And you can see his story and so many others in our Hidden History special coming up at 10:30 next. You can also find it on our website, KELOLAND.com.